I mean, everyone looks so tired and run down and mentally exhausted, as they should, like, and I'm only here for 2 weeks, but oh my goodness, it is such an out of body experience.
How many things are we paying for now that used to be free, or at least considered basic human right?
They're just like, oh, are you having a hard time paying your monthly subscriptions? Well, here's an app to finance your monthly subscriptions through a monthly subscription. There's no escaping it.
When people say that they are tired of being squeezed dry, this is what we mean.
Sleeping in your car right now, need someone to relate to? This next clip might just be for you.
I'm about to sell my car and anything else I can because I'm trading hours of my life to go to a place I don't want to go to, and I'm barely surviving, and it's really weighing on me. Grocery prices are actually pissing me off right now. We are spending $350 to $400 a week on groceries for a family of 5, and that doesn't even last a whole week. I know that we have teenage growing boys that eat a lot, but damn, how are people doing this? This rat race is freaking crazy. I'm about to sell my car and anything else I can because I'm trading hours of my life to go to a place I don't want to go to, and I'm barely surviving, and it's really weighing on me. And sure, there's cheaper food options, but at the expense of your health. Apparently, I don't know how to grocery shop, and it's breaking me.
Wow. The weight may be all on your shoulders, but you're not alone. Look at America today.
It's privatized. Housing becomes an investment asset. Healthcare becomes an industry. Education becomes debt. So when did this happen? The shift started decades ago. Privatization picked up speed in the 1980s. Then came the internet. Then came the subscription economy. Then came the you'll own nothing, just pay monthly era. Now we live in an access economy. You don't own much, you just keep paying to exist comfortably. The real question isn't just why are we paying for everything? The real question is what should be considered a public good and what should be for profit. Different countries draw that line in different places. But everywhere you look, more and more of life is moving behind a paywall.
Show me the money!
Can we just not? And I saw like McDonald's is now saying they're not making enough money every month. $10, they're going to become Panera and do like the sip of the month thing that Panera is trying. And there's going to be a subscription service at McDonald's.
Give me back that filet-o-fish. Give me that fish.
I hate that everything is a subscription now. Like there are some things that are not meant to be a subscription. Like features that are built into your car, not meant to be a subscription. Ink for your printer, not meant to be a subscription. Why does it seem like every single business is now trying this business model?
I feel like they've successfully subscriptionified our entire lives. Like really when you think about it, pretty much everything now is a subscription. Literally just existing is a subscription. Oh, do you want to be alive for another month? Pay our monthly fees. All of your basic necessities in life have become a subscription. Even like your rent. It's a monthly fee that you pay that you have to renew at the end of the year. And then they're just going to increase the price with absolutely no improvements to the product. And you have no choice because you don't want to move or it's too expensive to.
We're being actually fleeced by companies. The last 2 cars that I owned had remote start capabilities from my remote. It was something that came with the car. I never had to pay, like continue paying extra for it. We got a used Toyota Sienna this year. It's 2021. And I asked about remote start and they're like, yeah, you can do it. And I was like, great, show me how to do it for my key. And they're like, no, not that way. You're gonna download our Toyota app and you're gonna pay $10 a month so that you can remote start your car. No.
What is going on?
This is my final straw. My final straw in capitalism. So the printer that I bought with money and the paper that I supply with it that costs money, the ink that I supply it with costs money, and the house that I have to plug it into, the Wi-Fi that I use to connect it to, the phone that I use to print said things to, that all cost money. I can't use the printer unless I have a subscription to it. You have to have a subscription to said printer to use the printer that I already bought with money.
I have 6 kids. I pay for a lot of stuff. I don't know who's subscribed to what. I don't know. Can somebody please help me and tell me why currently everything in my life is a subscription that costs somewhere between $12.99 and $22.99 a month? Thanks.
This is what we mean. It's like getting squeezed dry in every fucking direction. So it's like, nope. Let alone that you paid for gas and that you go in the convenience store and buy something from the convenience store, that's not enough. They take away the washer fluid when they know everyone needs it because of pollen season. So let's just force everyone to pay a $9 minimum to go through the car wash. I'm just so fucking annoyed. And it's that 1,000 times a day. It's not just the $9 car wash. It's that then when I go to this place, this is gonna be an extra $10. This is gonna be an extra $5. And it adds up and up and up and up and up. And then you just can't win. You just are blood dry from every direction.
I have a question for all you single moms out there.
All right.
How are you surviving in this economy? I am just making ends meet. I look back during the pre-COVID days where my paycheck would go far, and now it ain't barely paying for anything. Like, I am just surviving. I would love to wake up, be able to afford everything, not worry about when I'm going to get paid.
Some people aren't really living anymore. They're just surviving quietly. They still go to work, they still pay bills, they still answer texts, still handle responsibility. So no one even notices anything's wrong. But on the inside, they feel disconnected from their own life. Like they've been stuck in survival mode for so long, they forgot what peace even feels.
This is America today. In a crazy, mighty way. What is going on?
You ever look around and realize that you're paying monthly just to exist? Like, not to live comfortably, not to build wealth, but just to be here. You don't own your time, you don't own your home. Hell, half of us don't even own our own car. But we damn sure own the stress. They've literally turned life into a subscription box.
It's great that everything's a subscription now. Everything's just a rental. It's fantastic. I love that. Didn't have to do a whole lot to convince everybody to be okay with it. They just went, instead of charging you one time for Photoshop, we're going to charge you 3/4 of the price of Photoshop every month for the rest of your life until you die. And we all went, that sounds great. Thank you so much. Printers on subscription services now, because printing was already so easy, may as well get an app involved. You get 15 pages of printing free until you hit a paywall, and now you gotta pay a monthly fee to use a physical object already in your house on paper that you already purchased. There are some garage door openers that are on subscription services now. Now you have to rent the ability to open a door in a house that you own, or more likely in a house that you rent. You are renting the ability to open doors in the house that you rent. Even better. Did you guys know that medical software is on a subscription too? The software that doctors need to use the machines to do neurosurgery? Sometimes doctors will go into neurosurgery and go, oh shit, our subscription needs to be renewed. We need to get our account manager on the phone before we can do neurosurgery. The last person I want involved in my neurosurgery is a member of the sales team, okay? We have to get a guy named Matt on a Teams call before you guys can operate? Oh, it's going downhill. The fact that everything's on subscription now makes me really confused when people are optimistic about brain chips. They're gonna advertise it by being like, now you can see the world how dogs see the world. But little do you know that now dog vision is the lowest tier subscription that you can have. And if you want to see like a human again, that's another $18.99 a month. After you took the bait and fell for dog vision, they're gonna put taste and smell on dynamic pricing.
I really do think the continued push by billionaires to develop AI data centers at the complete outrage and resistance from the locals that would be impacted by said data centers is an indication that we are past pretending that we live in a democracy. We are fully in a plutocracy. I've been following really closely what's happening in Box Elder County, Utah, where Canadian billionaire Kevin O'Leary is trying to. Robert Davies, a physics professor from Utah State University, says that he actually thinks the project will require an additional 7 to 8 gigawatts of waste heat energy, meaning that the project in total will be 23 gigawatts of total thermal load energy, which is the equivalent of dropping 23 atom bombs in Utah every single day. Also, let's do a little climate change perspective. Since the turn of the 20th century, it is estimated that Utah's overall temperature has increased by 2.5 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? Now, Davies estimates that this project would increase Utah's daily temperature by 5 degrees and Utah's night temperature by 28 degrees. Right now, 90% of Utah is in a drought. Do you know what happens when you take one of the driest states in the nation that is already having 53% of the lake bed of Salt Lake exposed, and you crank up the temperature even more? I feel like you can probably assume what happens. Now, here's the decline of democracy part. Build the world's largest data center, a $100 billion project, okay? This would be the largest data center in the world at over 40,000 acres. And at full capacity, the data center, which is called the Stratos project, is set to use 9 gigawatts of electricity. More than double the entire amount of electricity used by Utah as a whole.
The United States really does feel like it is already collapsed. This feels like a failed nation that is just being propped up by a bunch of billionaires and corporations to keep milking the people. Because as far as a country providing functionality for its citizens, this country fails in almost every respect.